Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worry. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, know you'll stand tall. Sit and watch from the sidelines, one too many times, we get game.
Good afternoon, my lovies. Happy Wednesday. I clipped this yesterday, I think, and I didn't get to watch it yet, so let's watch it together like we always like to do. Love you guys so much. Talk to you in a sec.
Hi. So there's some weirdness going on that I have to address because now I realize that I'm in this YouTube bullshit life forever, because that's what it is, right? When you become a YouTuber, it usually, if you're meant to do it, then it's like you're in it forever. There's no way that you're ever gonna not like have to do videos, and especially if you like run into certain types of people that end up harassing you.
Oh yeah, Rev. I'm sure you get recognized in public all the time. That's because you and Shannon are just celebrities living the celebrity lifestyle and, doing nothing. That's reality.
So what's going on? All right. Apparently, there's some crew of people out there, and I don't know exactly where they're from. But if it's the usual suspects, it's probably Drader, most likely, because he's a psychotic. That literally is into, probable, murking of people.
That's a little slanderous, isn't it, Rev? To say that Drader is capable of murking people. I suggest you watch what you say about other people, because you can get slapped with a lawsuit real quick, and there are people in this community that wouldn't think twice about doing that to you. So watch your mouth, little one.
Apparently there's some sort of crew of people trying to make something out of the fact that I started developing a anime girl character or whatever. She's more than that, but I ain't sharing anything of her, because what it is a drag character. And it was going to be my drag character. That's what the whole thing is about. But the first time I put a picture out of her, you cocksuckers, somebody made a fucking, a joke account of hers, calling her, kitty litter or something. So I know better than to share stuff with you because I'm probably going to make AI videos out of this character I made. And I'm going to put it on shirts and sell it and shit.
So, let me get this straight. Instead of getting a job, you're going to take this anime girl that you made, which is probably your dream girl, which you wish Shani looked like. She's probably got a great body and is perfectly proportioned and beautiful. And he's going to put her on shirts and sell them. Yeah, I'm sure you'll get a lot of orders there, Rev. That's a great idea. Sign me up. I want a shirt with one of your creepy anime girls on it. Get the hell out of here.
But I'm not going to share a single thing until everything is actually, I'm probably going to do an image copyright of everything and stuff.
Save your time and money, because it costs money to copyright something, you stunod. No one is trying to steal your anime girl that you made, you freak. Nobody's trying to steal that. I see you're very proud of yourself. Nobody gives a shit.
Or at least a trademark on the name. So what's going on? Okay, here's what the bullshit that's going on. They're trying to make weird innuendo about me because I expressed want to develop this drag character, because that's what it is. And then I decided to generate the images of her as anime. But actually, I have a picture of her. I could show you that she's a live human. That's not a minor or anything. That's her. Okay? That's her. So they're making some kind of crazy bullshit that I'm some weirdness because I like anime girls, and I'm developing a drag. I have 3 concerts developed. The stage show for 3 fucking concerts with that chick.
Yes. This is very weird, Rev. You basing your anime off of a real person. Does Shani know that? Because I would have a problem with that. Personally, I would not want my boyfriend making this perfect anime girl that he's going to sell on shirts that is based off an actual living human being. Yes, you're weird. You're weird, Rev.
And I'm going to make, when the AI is good enough, which is very soon, when the AI is good enough, I'm going to actually develop those concerts into like live action AI performances and sell them. Because guess what? It's my creation. Isn't that cool? You can create stuff with AI and you own the copyright. And I'll have fucking cunt idiots that have no idea what they're talking about come in here and say, you don't own the copyright. And then you actually ask ChatGPT, do you own the copyright to the ideas that you've put in it? And it says, absolutely, it is copyrighted to your name. You own it.
But you just got finished saying that you're not going to share it because you're going to get it copyrighted. Now you're saying Grok told you that you already have it copyrighted? You don't know your ass from your elbow. You are a stunad, and I can't handle how delusional you are and how getting a job is not at the forefront of your priorities. Making an anime character out of a real-life human being is what you've been doing with your time. That's pathetic. Sorry, but it is.
So thanks, AI. But you pissed off your temple prostitute tonight. You know that? You pissed her off, me. No, I'm not a she. I'm a he. But anyway, sorry, you can't even joke these days with that. You're pissing me off with the bullshit. I am literally an advocate for women. Like, real. I'm an actual advocate for females in terms of their protection against sexual predators of all ages and kinds.
Really? You're an advocate for women and their protection. What do you do to protect women? What exactly do you do? You make gross, over-sexualized anime characters and think that you own them. You are pathetic and gross, and you don't do anything for any woman. You're not an advocate for anyone.
I'm an advocate for all the children in the world that are missing, that are probably being sex trafficked by people similar to Jeffrey Epstein, and on a lesser level like Diddy, on a much lesser level. All the pimps in the world, you guys abuse women. Because you exploit them for money and then you don't give them what they earn back. You take too big of a chunk. So there's freaks trying to make weird stuff out of my interest of wanting to develop a drag character.
No, people are just reacting to it because it's creepy. Do you not get that it's creepy that you created an AI version of a real person and now you want to bring it online and sell merch with it? You don't think that's weird at all? At all. Wow.
Why am I putting it that way? Because I saw the language. Someone in a great, awesome person that watches us, that I will never give their name. I'm never going to give names of anybody that actually cares about us and looks at, watches our back and emails us. I'm never going to give their names up because you'll harass the fuck out of them. You've already done it, so.
I have never attacked anyone in your chat that supports you and Shannon. I have never gone after anybody for that. That is their choice. Hopefully they figure you guys out and what you're actually about. But in reality, all it is a joke. Like, we don't care, Jason.
They sent Shani, and I think it was Shani's email. I'm not sure which email. But they sent her some shit. Messages.
No! God, please, no! No!
Saying that they're supporting, quote-unquote, child the CA people, which is untrue.
Wow, he looks like shit. Yeah, the CA that you speak of is a really big deal, and it's 1,000% true. And I know you and Shannon like to rewrite history, but we were there for it. You kicked and hit a child. You will forever be a CA'er.
There has never been a case against Shani for anything having to do with abuse on the boys. Nothing exists. The only thing you got is on me with that shit when I was bipolar so bad I hadn't slept in like 2 weeks. Almost. Barely slept for 2 weeks. And that shit happened with Zachary. That's me. Okay? And what was the charge for that? Well, there was no charge, and it was thrown out of court.
Oh, you were having a manic episode and hadn't slept in 2 weeks, which is physically impossible, and you wonder why you reacted the way that you did. You're going to blame it on your bipolar that you don't even take medication for? You're so full of shit. That wasn't the first time you laid your hands on that kid. That wasn't the first time, so stop making excuses for yourself. There is no excuse for CA on any level, ever. It's never okay to put your hands on children, ever. ever. And how dare you for doing so? And then coming on here and saying, I was having a manic episode and I didn't sleep for 2 weeks. Grow up.
The judge said, well, okay, Mr. Egroff, here you are. He looked at the docket. He said, I suggest you not go back to the house. Because if you go back to the house and something bad happens again, then you might have problems and have to come back to where you're at. And I said, yes, sir. And he said, okay, Mr. Egroff, there's no charges. This is dismissed. And then I went home that day. That's the day I went home. I was there 13 days in jail. That's everything. You know, everything bad in my life now, that's everything. Right there. That's the worst thing that happened to me. And now I had to be re-traumatized again for the sake of fucking YouTube.
Oh, baby Carrot is re-traumatized because of YouTube. So maybe you need to get off of YouTube so you can avoid being re-traumatized. You are a man-child and a wimp.
Which has a huge lawsuit with its name on it. Did you hear Chantal Marie Sorot, Paul Parrot me, when I said that there's a multi-trillion-dollar lawsuit on Google soon for any brave lawyer or any lawyer that has any kind of experience whatsoever could easily make this case in court that Google is liable for all the emotional and psychological damage done to people that are on the platform because they said that they were going to protect creators by having a TOS that people wouldn't get harassed. Guess what? We got harassed. Real bad, actually.
You don't understand the definition of harassment. People making videos on you is not harassment. People contacting you, calling you, emailing you, coming to your home, sending things to your home. That's harassment. Learn the difference.
We got harassed real bad, and that means you owe us a lot of money. Google. Their only defense in court, Google, will be, oh, we tried. That doesn't matter. You had an unsafe workplace. Oh my God. I'm not even a lawyer. Like, I'm not dumb. That's the thing. I'm not a dumb person. I can put 2 and 2 together. I have like a 110 IQ, about like 108, 110. You know, I'm pretty simple, but I'm not a moron. So all of that said, why the fuck do I have to do this? Why do I have to do a stupid fucking video like this? Because there's people that are willing to peddle nonsense to you. I'm the one telling you to love women and protect them, and for men to look at them with more respect. That's what I've been preaching on my channel quite a bit, because it's been in the media so much of women being made objects and abused.
First of all, get control of your hair and stop looking at yourself in the viewfinder and fixing your hair, okay? It's really gross. Secondly, the only reason you're talking about protecting women is to get on people's good side so people think that you're a good person when you are absolutely not. And you know you can't say anything about protecting children because you know if you did, you would get laughed at because we all saw how you treated Shannon's children. So what are you talking about exactly?
Mainly in the Diddy case. That's why I've been talking about it a lot, is because of the Diddy case. And now the Epstein thing is even worse, because they're just letting everybody get away with all of this abuse to these young girls, and they definitely went through it. And no one cares. That's in government. But this new look I'm doing and stuff, I let my hair grow real long. Because Shanny likes that. And if you guys are getting some kind of weird vibe from that, that's nothing. It's just aesthetic. Do you know what I mean? But I have weird motherfuckers on Twitter that are they're trying to put on me I have some kind of weird thing with Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. You know, the guy that goes
yeah, you don't see the resemblance between you and Buffalo Bill? You don't see that, huh? Look at that. That's exactly what you look like on a daily basis. Yes, you resemble Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs 1000%.
He looks in the mirror and he licks his lips and he goes, would you fuck me because I fuck me? That guy. They're trying to say it like I'm like that. But I know what I'm in. I know that I'm in this category of person on the internet is it's very hard to even... to some of these people, you take a shit the wrong way to them and you're a demon. Do you know what I mean? But I just make this response video and say that there's nothing weird, and Shanny would tell you, She knows me inside out, everything. She knows if I have any kinks or anything, which I do. There's some things I have kinks with. But it's nothing crazy, and it's not minors, for sure. I've never been into kids in any way sexually. I'm just not into it. And I mean that. Like, when
Imagine having to come online to let everybody know that you are not into children sexually. Imagine those words having to come out of your mouth to convince people that you're not a PDF. You're so repulsive.
I say I'm never into an 8-year-old. I'm never into an 8-year-old. Am I ever into a fucking 13-year-old? No. It's just not, because I like I told you, the closest thing I ever came to being like on the line of something maybe weird was Caitlin. Because I was like 26 or something. Like 26 or 27, and she was 19. That was the worst and I didn't even know she was that young. Honestly, if I knew she was 19, I wouldn't have been hitting on her in any way. I wouldn't have, we just like randomly connected on Facebook or whatever.
Well, if you were 26 years old and you met on Facebook and you would see her age would be 19, why would you go any further than that? I mean, she's legal, but barely. It's kind of creepy, Rev. What do you have in common at 26 with a 19-year-old girl? Answer me that.
Because she was a local girl, and she like went to Adventure Games. So I was like, oh shit, I got friends that go there and stuff, and I've been there a few times. So I was like, oh shit, maybe, because she was cute. She was my type, definitely, And that's it. That's like I haven't had many girls in my life that I even wanted to pursue in any way. I didn't care enough, But she was one, and I took a liking, and it was just I was trying to explain, like, I have no desire to be with something young, because it's intellectually not what I'm into. I'm not into that at all, and that's all I can tell you, because I think that's where the allegations are trying to go. And that's hilarious, because it's all of them in the hater community that have all of these actual predators. Isn't that funny? The ones that are doing it are doing the accusations the most. Yeah, of course. It's the same thing with Trump. That he said, I'm going to release the Epstein file, yeah. Because I want to get all of these bad guys. Oh, man, these predators, we got to get them all out. Yeah, okay, whatever. So that's it. I just wanted to address this. I didn't want to go this long with it even. I wanted to do a 5-minute video, really. But I got a little ranting. I apologize to people that are for real and aren't assholes, because you're out there, and I know you are, and you're cool, and I love you, all right? It's all bullshit, guys. I love Shani. That's who I'm with. I'm a monogamous person myself. I'm with Shani.
Have you ever heard of parasocial obsession or parasocial cheating or emotional cheating? You're making an anime girl based off a real girl that you find attractive, and Shani's okay with that? Shani's the girl for you. She's the total opposite of what you just showed us you were making your AI woman off of. So how does that work? That doesn't sound right at all.
That's who I'm with, and I'm not even looking at porn. I don't even look at fucking pornography.
I don't believe that for a millisecond. I think you look at the corn on the daily, and I don't blame you, because look who you're with.
Shani could tell you, I don't even like watching movies with fucking sex scenes in them anymore. I like having a clean, in that way anyway. I like having a clean mind. Because I was a porn addict, and then I see certain things, and it can set stuff off, and I don't want to trigger myself, Peace.
Well, there's a lot to unpack here, isn't there, my lovies? So Jason is now creating an anime girl based off a real young girl, like that girl that I don't mean a real young girl. I mean, like, he showed a picture of the girl he based his anime girl off of. And Shani is not flipping out about that. Like, wouldn't it be more appropriate to make an anime character that looked like Shani, considering she's your quote-unquote wife? Instead, you made your anime, your dream girl, the one you're obsessed with, and you're going to make t-shirts. If he does, I'm getting one. Just so you all know, if he makes t-shirts out of this anime character, I am 1,000% buying one, because it will be hysterical. But I think it is creepy. I think you look exactly like Buffalo Bill, Rev. And so do other people. And this whole thing is weird. This is not normal. Normal men don't go and make a new woman out of anime and base it off a real woman and all the things you just said. Yikes. Yikes. Like, I don't even know where to begin. That was gross. That was gross, and I cannot wait to see what this anime girl looks like, because he's going to show us. I don't know anymore. I really don't. I can't with these two. I don't know who's worse, Shani or Rev. But anyway, happy Wednesday, my loves. I hope you're all having a good day. I just have to get some stuff done now that I've finished this finally. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like on the way out. I appreciate you immensely for that. And I can't wait to read your comments. I really can't. I'm really looking forward to the comments. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.